crescent-shaped moon in the sky, and I looked down at my plate, and there it was. A croissant, the maitre d' said. Drives me crazy. There's an R in the freaking word. An R! It's supposed to be croissant, croissant, and now you got these stupid commercials.
Have you heard the recent news about England? I mean, they're talking about how they're not going to sell curved croissants anymore. They're going to be straight. Who heard of straight bread? It's in like a tube shape. It's a straight tube? What? I don't want to eat that. It reminds me of bananas. Okay, bananas aren't straight, but you get the point. I mean, it could work.
All I was hoping to do was to introduce some culture to these pagans that have been eating Wonder Bread for years now. I wanted to give them a baguette, a croissant, something that was a little more cultured. But no.
Remember Godfather 2? I wanted to stick this in Mo Green's eye. If he dared bring me that pastry again with his pompous, puffy shirt, well, I would have blown a gasket. So instead, I decided to wear something else.
My friend is a waiter in one of the restaurants in England where all this is going down, right? And he loves to wear this pirate shirt. It's so puffy. It's so puffy. And like, I don't know, he wishes to be a pirate, I guess. And he's British, so like, it doesn't come off very well. Like, Americans might not get along with that. I don't know.
There's a gentleman with a pirate shirt, I remember. He was talking in a strange kind of way, and he had a sword with him as well, I remember. Well, anyway, as that was happening, the man who I gave a croissant to took his glasses and stuck it right in my jugular. And at that point, I slapped him in the earlobe, and he gasped like a woman.
He called me a woman. It's by no accident. My mother was British. Or English. Or Yorkshirean.
Yeah. So I'm in this restaurant, and this is all going down there to fight, and like, boom, boom. And I'm like, I need to get involved. So what do I do? You get the point. I took my shirt off, and I'm like, but I don't know who I'm punching. Turns out it's my aunt! My Aunt Jean was there, in Britain of all places.
And so, after dislodging the glasses from my jugular and hitting the woman across the face, I went over to the actual woman, not the other woman, and saved her from her nephew. And at that point, I realized that I am the greatest baker in all the earth. And all was well at that point. I had to go to the hospital, but it was all right.
They call it football over there, but in the end, I socked her.
Bye, Aunt Jean. I have to go to court.